Howdy friends, it's Mike Parsons here with Bluegrass with Friends, and today I'm doing this video on how to read tablature. So we got a little example of tablature up there on your page that's available at least to you, and you'll notice that it has 6 lines. Each of those lines represents one of these guitar strings. Okay, so here's how it is. It looks kind of backwards. The top string on physically highest string on the guitar is the lowest string on the tablature. That's because the lowest sound needs to be on the bottom of the tab. That's just makes sense. It's how music is written, with the lowest on the bottom. So it seems backwards, but if you hold your guitar up like this, you can see that all of a sudden it looks exactly like the tablature if you have it sitting on a music stand, which I have right here. Okay? So the next thing on there is called the time signature, 4/4. The top number means how many beats are in a measure. And in this case, it's 4 beats per measure. Okay, now sometimes you'll see 3/4 time, 3 beats per measure, 6/8 time, 6 beats per measure. Okay, got it? Now, the bottom number, 4, means that a quarter note receives 1 beat. Okay, sometimes you'll see 3/4. That means 3 beats per measure. A quarter note receives 1 beat. 6/8 time, 6 beats per measure, and an eighth note receives 1 beat. Okay. All right. Now the next thing is the numbers that are on those lines. Now the little example that we have has a 3 all by itself, and it's on the very bottom line, which means the lowest string on the guitar. So that's this note right there. You can play that with this finger. Sometimes you play it with this finger. If it's all by itself, it doesn't matter. But in this case, the next bunch of line numbers that are all stacked up on top of each other there are a chord, and that's what a chord looks like, all played at once. So the 2, 0, 0, 0, 3. So all together you get this G chord. And then, so the first 2 lines there are that's the first measure. Picking the 6th string where the 3 is and strumming the other 5, and then you pick the 4th string, which is open, so there's a 0 there, and then you strum the next strings. If you were to repeat that over and over again, it would look like this. Okay, so that's the first measure. And you see that below that we have the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I said, 4 beats per measure. Okay, now the next measure has 8 notes in it. But you see that they're beamed together. In other words, that little line that connects the notes together means that they are 8th notes. So they're counted twice as fast as quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so that's why there's 8 notes in that measure. Now you see the numbers. 0, 2. Now that's on the 3rd string from the top. So 1, 2, 3. You see that's the note that has a G. That's the line that has a G on it. So you're going to go 0, 2. All right, and then the next 3 notes are 0, 1, 3. So you play the 2nd string open, 1st finger, and then the 3rd. I'm sorry, that's the 1st fret. Happens to coincide with our fingers in this case. The fingers are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the last 3 notes are 0, 2, 3. So what that sounds like is 0, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0, 2, 3. It's a G major scale, okay? So I know that reading tablature isn't easy. What you got to do is you just got to hang in there, take it a couple measures at a time, even only a couple notes at a time, and you'll get better at it, okay? Hang in there, and remember, have a lot of fun.